take my time, flex like whoa. I take my time, jets, let's go. I take my time, flex like whoa. Tell them bye though. I'm on the scene, Billie Jean had to let him know. Put my demons in that cage, then I let him go. Mama told me just to chill, but it's still. When that ill will got me turning into Kill Bill.
Well, when I go in boxing, as any boxer, if you ask that question, is obviously gonna be like all the way. You know, you wanna be a world champion because otherwise there'll be no point in sacrificing, dedicating, putting all the time that we're putting in. With saying that, you've got to go through the ranks, you've got to go through like Commonwealth, British title, European. So as long as we're taking each step and we're achieving what we should be doing in the time, there's no reason why we can't go all the way.
That's on God. I've been praying, slaying, saying we take it. Homicidal killings, feelings like we won't ever make it. And when you wake up in the morning, see that's on God.
Boxing, to be honest with you, it's turned my life around entirely, because before boxing I was messing around, I was in and out of trouble. I went to jail, got stabbed, and there was no discipline with me. There was always a case of like, I'd do something for 2 months, scatty, and I'll do something else for another 2 months, like whether it's weights, whether it's partying, there was no consistency with me. So like boxing, because it is a progressive thing and it's something that you would never master, there's always levels, there's always learning there. It's helped me believe that if I stay dedicated to something, dedicated to the cause, the task at hand always, that I will always progress and get to where I need to be within the sport.
Now I don't like the rock jewels, man, I'd rather drop those. Killings on the block, leaving shells, call them tacos. Man, I got them hot flows, treat them like a snot nose, meaning that they sick.
I get scared before the fight. Do you know what? I wouldn't use that word scared. I'll say nervous, apprehensive as to what's going to happen, but it's never scared. Otherwise, I would never put myself in a situation or position that I didn't feel like I was going to do good in, come out victorious. So now I'm never scared in terms of when I'm coming out for a bout. Plus, my adrenaline takes over anyway. So it's just a case of coming out, doing a job. And to be honest, if you use a little bit of like fear, even though it's not a fear in itself, to entice you on and bring you on, then I think it helps in terms of the fight itself. It makes you that little bit more sharper, makes you a little bit more powerful, makes you a little bit more aware. So even though it's not scared or fear, if you try to use them little feelings there, they do help you in the fight as well.
Now ain't no negativity in my vicinity. They draining all the energy and really ain't a friend of me and really ain't a kin of me. So listen, I'm about to tell them bye though.
The last fight went well. I shot myself, to be honest. It was like, I don't know, 40 seconds or something, first round KO. And to be honest, I don't even think I got touched in that fight. I was feeling sharp, I was feeling strong, I was feeling quick. And it's all because like the lead up before that fight, I had murders trying to get in the ring. I had guys pull out on me left, right and centre. So I think I had like a lot of build up going into that fight, and everything just came out on the night, and we done well, we got the job done nice and early.
Homicides and killings is a feeling that we can't escape. Mama told me pray up on my knees until it penetrate. If you selling drugs, you can flip it into real estate and tell that life bye-bye.
The main thing that I do when training gets tough for me to continue and keep going is just think of like all the hardness that I've been through in life. Down days where I've been locked up in jail, where I've been, stabbed in my neck, almost died. Times like this is where you always think, I've been through worse than this. There's nothing that all them things that I've been through before are drawing any comparison to the way that I'm feeling right now. So that's what gets me through them moments. My family, what they think about boxing. My missus hates it, she can't stand it. She comes and supports though. I'm sure you'd hear her in some of the videos screaming my name, shouting my name, but to be honest with you, I had to bar my mum from boxing because she goes a bit too mad. So my mum's barred from boxing. My dad's there, my dad's a big support because obviously my dad's done it before me, and to see him there when I'm competing now, it spurs me on to do good. Right, so for the young ones that are starting out in boxing now, the main thing I would say to them is literally just stay in the gym. Even if you believe that you're not getting any better, or you believe you're not getting any fitter, or you're the worst one in the gym, like the worst one can always rise up by the people that think they're the best but are slacking. So the people that are or class themselves to be the worst, or I'm not as good as him, or I'm not as good as that person there, I would say literally just keep in the gym, every single day is a mini deposit into that bank. So then by the time like you've done 2 years in the gym, or even 1 year, or even 6 months, go back to the first day that you walked in that gym and see how much you've developed, how much you've changed, and never like stop, because if you stop, you're just gonna wipe away good 6 months away, and then by the time you leave the gym and come back in, you're starting that step one again, and you could lose it all faster than it takes to gain. So what I'm saying is just keep that momentum on from day one. If you're gonna do it, make sure you're strict, or make sure you do it the proper way, the right way. It's like I've got 2 young boys, Luca and Cole, and I'm never gonna lie to them. I'm never gonna tell them that I've done this or I've done that, or keep things from them. So if I have done that and now I'm doing the right things, the correct things, I want the later on version of me to be something for them to look on and say, you know what, I want to aspire to be like that. I want the bad stuff that I've done before for them to be aware of it, but at the same time to see the difference in lifestyle. If they was to choose that lifestyle, there's nothing good at the end of it. Whereas if they choose the lifestyle that I'm now, embedding in them, that's the way to go. So they don't have to make the same mistakes I've made. So yeah, I do believe that boxing is helping me, give that to them and stay on track to becoming the best, role model I can be to my sons, really.
I take my time, flex like whoa. I take my time, jets, let's go. I take my time, flex like whoa, till I'm by though.